If California divorce or family law papers are being served by mail instead of by a process server, here's the form that makes that mailing count. Form FL-117, Notice and Acknowledgment of Receipt, is a one-page Judicial Council of California form for family law cases, approved for optional use, under Code of Civil Procedure Sections 415.3 and 417.1. It's the paperwork behind service by mail with acknowledgement, an alternative to personal service by a process server. The form itself splits into two halves. The sender completes items 1 through 4 and signs before mailing. The recipient completes items 5 and 6, signs, and returns it. Item 1 names the individual being served. Item 2 is the date of mailing. Item 3 is the sender's signature and printed name, and the form prints a specific requirement right there on the line. The sender must not be a party in the case and must be 18 years or older. The form's printed notice explains what's at stake for the recipient. If the documents include a summons, and the recipient doesn't sign and return this acknowledgement within 20 days of the mailing date, they become liable for the reasonable expenses of completing service by another method after that. If they do return it, the form states service of the summons is deemed complete on the date they sign. The notice also draws a clear line. Signing this form is not an answer to the case. If the recipient disagrees with what's being requested, the form states they still must submit a completed response to the court within 30 calendar days. Item 4 is the acknowledgement of receipt itself, in the recipient's own voice. I agree I received the following. It lists which bundle of documents came with the mailing, family law petition and summons, a uniform parentage petition and summons, or a custody and support petition and summons, plus a longer list of related documents like the Declaration of Disclosure, Schedule of Assets and Debts, Income and Expense Declaration, and Property Declaration. Items 5 and 6 belong to the recipient, the date they signed this acknowledgement, and their printed name and signature confirming they received the documents. Once the recipient signs and sends this form back, it becomes the sender's record that mail service happened, and it's the document that typically gets filed with the court as part of the case's proof of service. The most common mix-up with this form is treating a signed acknowledgement as the recipient's response to the case. It isn't. It only confirms the documents arrived. A response, if one is needed, is still a separate filing with its own 30-day deadline. Virdix is a document preparation service, not a law firm, and this video is not legal advice. Virdix's wizard at Virdix Co. walks through preparing California family law paperwork, including forms tied to service like this one, free during beta. For advice about your specific situation, talk to a licensed attorney.